Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna go over some different skills. All right, we're gonna do some progressions, and we're gonna start with that two-hand clean. We're gonna go over a lot of different skills. Let's see where it takes us, but we're gonna do them in a progressive way. Let's do our two-hand clean. Two-hand clean. Clean to the chest. Touch between your feet like a deadlift. Clean and touch. 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 One more. Two-hand clean. So technically the first progression would just be a deadlift. That would be standing over your bell, hinging back and down, two hands, stand up with the bell, set it down. You're more than welcome to do a set of deadlifts. But I'm not starting this video over. So now we're going to step back from our bell. We're going to hike it back behind us and clean to our chest. All right, so now it's not a dead clean. It's not a swing clean because we're not swinging first. But we're loading our hips, using momentum, catching it with our hips and parking it in front of us. Hike it back, clean, catch it with your hips, and down it goes. Single two-hand cleans. There. Two-hand clean. One more, hike it back, pull it in, clean to the chest, and down it goes. We are going to add a swing, single swings. So no clean, just a single swing. So we were doing single two-hand cleans. That means we parked our bell in front of us after one two-hand clean. All right, so it's not continuous cleans. It was a single clean. So here are single swings. Single swings, one at a time. So, hike it back, stand up, swing, park your bell. Again. Hike it back, swing, and park your bell. Single swings. One more. And we're done with single swings. So we did a dead two-hand clean. We did single two-hand cleans. We did single swings. So now we're going to do an overhead swing progression. 1, 2, 3 overhead. 1, 2, 3 overhead. We're going to do them continuous. We're not going to park our bell. 1, 2, 3 overhead, 1, 2, 3 overhead, 5 times. Overhead swing progression. 1, 2, overhead, 3. 1, 2, overhead, 3. 1, 2, overhead, 3. Swing it out, swing it higher, overhead. Last time, swing it out, swing it higher, overhead, and we're done. Overhead swings. Overhead swings. Uh, 10 of them. So we're just going to go straight overhead. Overhead swings. 10 seconds, we're going to go. Overhead swings, 10 reps. It won't take us quite 30 seconds, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're done. So let's review those. We're gonna take out that dead two-hand clean, all right? Because I don't want to have to reposition my body. So we're going to do one dead hand clean, two hand cleans, 2 single swings, 1 overhead swing progression, and then overhead for maybe 5 more. Let's find out. 2 hand clean. 1, park your bell. 2, single swings. 1, 2, swing, overhead swing progression. Swing it out, swing it higher, overhead. Overhead swings for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that was the first time I did that. And I could see it kind of went over. So let's do that again. So when we do our overhead swings, it's going to be a total of 5. So we're going to do that overhead swing progression, 1, 2, and then overhead for 5. So that should be perfectly 30 seconds. Dead, 2 hand clean. 2 hand clean for 1, park your bell in front. 2, single swings. 1, 2, overhead swing progressions plus 5. 1, 2, overhead for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. I started that set late, that's why it took longer. You know what, that was kind of fun. Let's do it again. One more time to get it right. 2 hand cleans, 2 singles, 2 single swings, 1, 2, and overhead for 5. Let's get this right. 2 hand clean, park your bell. 2 hand clean, park your bell. Single swing, single swing, overhead progressions. There's 1, there's 2, overhead for 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! We did it! We did it. Okay, so I believe that those skills are progressively in order. There's a lot of skills that you can tuck in between some of those, and the squat is one of them. So we're going to clean and squat and start again. Single goblet squats. Single goblet squats. Clean and squat. And start again. Park your bell. Clean and squat. And park your bell. Clean and squat. One more. And we're done. So, we're going to repeat that set, only we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. We're going to clean and squat, start again, clean and squat, start again. So we're not going to pay too much attention to the clock, only to use as our interval timer, not so much the length of this workout, practice I should say. We're going to do single clean and squats, goblet squats. Start again. Start again. Last one. Woo! We're going to do continuous clean and squat. So we're not going to do singles. We're going to clean and squat. Clean and squat. Clean and squat. So we're not parking our bell. We're going to clean and squat, clean and squat, clean and squat. Woohoo! For 30 seconds. Last one. Woohoo! Okay, you ready for the hardest one? One clean and squat, squat, squat. Squat, 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 squat. And then we'll take a minute and maybe we'll do a little workout combining all of those things. Maybe we'll add other things. Let's find out. One clean and squat. Squat. Woohoo! 1 minute. Oh, the gardeners are here, I think. Could get noisy. Okay, so let's go over all of those sets that we did, all right? And then we're going to start to put stuff together. We're going to start to put those squats into maybe some overhead swing or something, I don't know. So the reason why I like to do single swings and overhead swings before I squat is because every time you have to start a new rep, whether it's a clean or whether it's a swing, every time you have to start a new rep, it forces you to sit back and down and stretch and load those hips so you're ready to squat. So let's do our, we're just going to re-clean. We're not going to do singles, just re-clean. Re-clean every time. We're just doing 2-hand cleans. One more. So we don't have to do singles anymore because we've already done singles, we've warmed up. So that's our 2-hand clean. We're going to do an overhead swing progression for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3 overhead, 1, 2, 3 overhead. All right, overhead swing progression. 5 times overhead swing progression. So we're going to swing it out. We're going to swing it higher and pull it towards us like a high pull, and then we're going to pull and push. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Clean and squat. Clean and squat. Clean and squat. Clean and squat. This is a goblet squat, right? 2 hands. Clean and squat. Clean and squat. Done. Overhead swings. All overhead swings. Let's do 12 because that'll take us 30 seconds. 12 reps. Overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, woohoo, 12 reps. One clean, multiple squats. One clean only, and then squat, squat, squat. One clean only. Overhead swing progressions. Overhead swing progressions. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 5 times overhead swing progressions. 1, 2, overhead, 3. Clean and squat. Clean and squat. So we're going to re-clean between each squat. Overhead swings for 12. So there's 4 sets in every round. We're going to do 3 rounds and then we're going to get to some snatches. But we're getting these squats out of the way. Overhead swings for 12. multiple squats. One clean and squat, squat, squat. It should be 8 to 10 squats. Depends on how fast or how slow. You go at your own pace. Last time through. And then we're going to snatch. We're going to snatch. We're going to continue on with some overhead swing progressions and some snatches. But first, let's finish this overhead swing. It's the last set in this round, but we're going to go through those 4 sets one more time. Overhead swings for 12. All right, one more time. One more time. Oh, I want to take these wrist pads off, but I'm going to need them for snatches, so I'm going to keep them on. One more time through, we are going to start with the overhead swing progressions. One, two, three, four, and we're done. So you can squat as deep or as shallow as you want to. So it's possible that maybe your knees can't handle a deep squat. So if this is your squat, then you can do that. You know, just try your best, do your best, but don't ever push through something you can't do. Clean and squat. So if this is it, that's it. That's fine. It's your workout. And just because you can't squat deep doesn't mean you can't participate. All right? You don't have to squat at all, just clean. You can always just clean well. On that last set, you would just continue to clean. Overhead swing progressions. Did we do that already? Yeah. 1, 2, or we're going all the way overhead. Sorry for 12. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Last set of squats, by the way. Last set of squats. One clean. All right, you had enough of squats? Me too. All right, overhead swing progressions and snatch progressions. So we're going to do the same thing with snatches as the overhead swing progressions, only with one hand, but let's do those overhead swing progressions. Right, we're going to swing it out, we're going to swing it really high, and then we're going to pull and push. We're going to swing it out, we're going to swing it high, pull and push. Swing it out, swing it higher, pull and push. Swing it out, swing it higher, and overhead swing. One more time. Woohoo! So we're going to do the same thing with one hand. If you're not sure what that looks like, then just watch this first set. But if you want to give it a go, grab a bell. We're going to swing it out with one hand. We're going to swing it really high, and then we're going to snatch. We're going to switch and do it on the other side. Swing it out. Swing it really high, and snatch. Switch. Swing it out. Swing it high, and snatch. Switch. Swing it out. Swing it higher, and snatch. Other side. Swing it out. Swing it high. And pull and punch. Woohoo! And we're done. So, you see how those overhead swing progressions, the overhead swing is, with the exception of the bell rotating, is the same movement as a snatch. So let's do that again. Snatch progressions. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Pull and punch. Snatch. Switch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Snatch. Pull and punch. Switch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Snatch. Switch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. And snatch. And we're done. So I think did I mention at the beginning of this workout that we were going to go over chains and complexes? Well, I kind of forgot about that. But we can still talk about it. Let's do snatch progressions all on one side. We're going to put the bell down and take a break. But we're not going to switch hands. So we're going to swing it out. We're going to swing it higher. We're going to snatch. Again. Swing it out. Swing it higher. And snatch. Swing it out. So it's similar to that two-hand swing progression. Similar to that two-hand swing progression. So I'm going to shadow it with my other hand. I've got to do it on the other side. Two-hand swing progression. But now it's turned into a snatch because we're using one hand. Swing it out. Swing it higher and pull towards you and snatch. Swing it out. Swing it higher, pull it towards you and pull and punch. Swing it out. Pull it towards you really high and punch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. One more time. Swing it out. Swing it higher. And we're done. Let's put those two sets together. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Snatch progressions. 1, 2, pull and punch, 3. Here we go. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Pull and punch. Pull and punch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Pull and punch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Pull and punch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Pull and punch. Last one. Switch hands. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Pull and punch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Pull and punch. Last time. Woohoo! 1 minute break. All right, so we're going to do one snatch progression and then multiple snatches. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Over third rep is a snatch. And it's going to be 1 of 5 continuous snatches. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo, right? So we took a minute break there because our last set was a minute long. 1, 2, higher, and then snatch, 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 snatch. Here we go. Swing it out. Swing it higher. And 5 snatches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch hands. Swing it out. Swing it higher. 5 snatches. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Same thing. Aren't you glad we did squats first? Okay, one more set, the same thing. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Snatch for 5, 4. Should feel like an overhead swing, but it rotates around. One more. Switch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Snatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. you ready for the rest of the workout? We're going to add overhead swing progressions to our last set. So we're going to continue on and do 1, 2, 3 overhead, 1, 2, 3 overhead after we do our right and left. Here we go. Swing it out. Swing it higher. And snatch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Overhead for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hands. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Overhead. 5 times. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Overhead. One more time. Woo! A couple more sets and we will be done. So I think we started with 12 minutes on the clock. Let's see if we can finish with like 2 minutes on the clock. That'll give us a 40-minute practice. Oh my goodness. We'll take a minute here. 2 more sets. We're going to do that snatch progression. 1, 2, 5 snatches. Then when we go to our 2-hand swing progression, same as the snatches, we're only going to do it 1 time and then we're going to go overhead for the remainder of the minute. All right? Then we have our last set coming up. So let's start with 1, 2, snatch for 5, switch hands. 1, 2, snatch for 5, 2 overhead, 1, 2, and then overhead. Here we go. Swing it out, swing it higher, overhead for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch hands. Swing it out. Swing it higher. Over, it's a snatch. It's the same as the overhead swing. 3, only it rotates around. 4, 2 hands, swing it out. Swing it higher. Overhead for the remainder of the interval. One more. Woo! Last set coming up. Last set. We're going to take out the progression and we're just going to snatch. No progression. We're just going to snatch, 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 and then overhead. So we're going to do 12 snatches and 12 overhead swings. 6 and 6 and overhead for 12. It's our last set. Maybe on Friday we'll do some other skills like clean and press or something. But for now, 6 snatches. 6 snatches. That's 12. And then 2 hands for overhead for 12 more. It's our last set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 hands overhead for 12, 11, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,